Hey, it's the Dragon here. Happy Sunday. How's everybody holding up? I ended up with a extra piece of this tripod. One part fell off the other day, and it was like I couldn't figure out where this little piece went. It's a nice tripod. It just I didn't realize that, you know, I should have tightened it up every once in a while, but I found out where that little piece goes. It slows down the swivel. Right now, it's like... So after this video, I'll put it back together. But anyhow, I'm here in Dragon Spread Studio on the shores of Casco Bay, Portland, Maine, USA, planet Earth. And today, we're talking about the pipe and tabor. So, you've heard me mention the pipe and tabor. I've been working on the obby oars because the pipe and tabor is perfect to play on the obby oars. It consists of the tabor, a little drum, and this is a cool little drum. It's got good skin heads on it and stuff. It's not an expensive one. Cooperman rope drums makes a version of this, which I want to get, but they're a little bit more. So that's the drum. You play it with one hand, and there's a snare on it. This has got an improvised snare. You know, with one stick, with one hand. And then the pipe, it's basically a penny whistle, but, I mean, check this out. See, there's two holes there. There's one hole there where we'll get a regular penny whistle here. And we've got, you know, you play with two hands and none on the back. So this is designed to be held in one hand, and you've got three notes, but you overblow the note. So it's there, you just have to overblow and know where it is. Funny story, I ordered one of these when I wanted to get into pipe and tabor, because I played penny whistle and bagpipes for years. But I wanted to get into the pipe and tabor, so I went down before I went on the internet, you know, and got one from, because Sweetwater doesn't hold them, but the music store that I've dealt with even longer than Sweetwater, and there's a great place in my heart, for Buck Dancer's Choice right here in Portland, Phineas and the gang. So I went in and I said, can you get me a Generation tabor pipe? And Tim, who's been there since day one, looked it up and says, tabor pipe, tabor pipe, tabor pipe. And he looked up with the penny whistles, and it was listed, the tabor pipe. Now, Russell Wortley, who we've discussed, I'm sure somewhere we're connected. We're from the same seed, way back, because we got the same nose. He developed this for Generation Whistle Company 40, 50 years ago, or something like that. And it's great. But when it came in, the guys looked at it and they said, there's something wrong with this. It doesn't have all the holes. I don't know. It wasn't Tim that unpacked it. It was somebody else. They said, that's defective. And they put it aside. So, you know, my tabor pipe was supposed to come in, and it's like, checked a couple of times. He says, no, it didn't come in. No, I don't know what happened to it. And finally talked to Tim. He says, I don't know. I ordered it. It should have showed up. And so I says, well, I'll order another one. So I ordered the second one, and I got the second one. And, you know, Tim unpacked it and called me up and says, well, yeah, your tabor pipe's here. So I went down to get it, you know. Fun, you know, I mean, I love noodling around with it. I'm still not very good on it, but enough to, you know, to make some noise, which is really all I'm going to do. So I went down and I, you know, said, oh, I'm picking up my tabor pipe. And, you know, they sold it to me and all that. And then a couple of weeks after that, I was in there and I looked behind the counter, and with the Generation whistles, there was another tabor pipe. I said, That's the Tabor pipe. That's the first Tabor pipe that I ordered. And the guy went and picked it up. He looked and he says, "Is that what it was? That's a Tabor pipe?" I said, "Yeah." And I showed him, and I tutored a couple just to, So I said, "Well, I'll buy the second one because you're probably not going to sell it." And I just soon have to, because festivals, I've lost stuff at festivals. So, if I'm going to go out and do a festival, which, coming up this summer, hopefully will, I like to have backups. I like to have spares, just in case. I had someone steal a capo on me, and it was like, it was a competition guy. Someone that I was like competing, friendly competition, but, it's like, oh, hey, they do everything, capoed up 2 frets. So it's the thing that changes the key on the guitar for you people that don't play good guitar. So it's like, they swiped it. And I don't know if they hit it in the bushes or what, but I ended up having 2 in my case for festivals. But really quickly, so the penny whistle and the Tabor pipe are related. This is a B flat. All right, well, that's my chat for today. I gotta put my toys away. Remember, this is one of my favorite. Look at that! Isn't that a beautiful conical penny whistle by Clark? It's an older one. This is like 40 or 50 years old. It was found as new old stock someplace. And the guy advertised that he had it and says, "Yeah, one of those is going to my store." But anyhow, I got my coffee. I'm working on Obby horse's tail today. We've got the harness done for the horse. Got the harness done for me. So I actually found it with it in my shooting stuff. It was like, wait a minute, I've got a military harness that would work perfectly. So I actually pulled it off a gun belt and went in and snapped it on the Obby horse. It was as simple as that. So I finished up the tail, and then I've got to figure out how to hang the skirting around the side, and I'm finished. So there should be pictures of me dressed up in the Obby horse fairly soon. But for now, I'm going to say, sweater day. Stay safe. Stay sane. Stay between the ditches, dirty side down. I love you all. I'm the dragon. I'm going to fix this tripod now. Onward.